Welcome back to UGC for B2B. This week is the Gen Z edition. Yeah, you heard that right. We got myself, Hunter Lopatin, and
Jamison Wheeler.
As we're both Gen Zers in the media and marketing world, and we're able to decipher and talk about what trends are working and maybe what trends might not be working. But first, I want to start off by really introducing Jamison. Now, Jamison, you have been at SMU for how many years now?
4 years.
4 years, and Jamison is a volleyball player on the SMU volleyball team, right?
Yep. Yeah. I just wrapped up my final season in the fall.
Wow, holy cow. Well, how was it the past 4 years?
It was really good. I'm so happy that I did that, but I'm kind of excited to move on to the next chapter.
Yeah. Now, Jamison, I want to ask you about that transition and what you've seen in the sports marketing world, because obviously, as playing on the volleyball team and then coming up here and being in the media, the B2B media world, you kind of see different pieces to it. Now, in the past couple years, sports marketing has definitely been getting way bigger, whether it's on TikTok or Instagram.
Yeah.
What are some of those trends right now that you're seeing that works in the sports marketing world?
Yeah, I would say, as you said, the sports marketing has grown tremendously over the past couple of years. I would say NIL is a big part of that. Just brands being able to reach out to athletes and have athletes like storytell and tell their story. I would say that day in the lives are pretty popular with that, as well as just connecting with the audience. I think that sports marketing and the NIL has really grown the past couple of years, and I think it's going to keep growing, and I think it's awesome for the marketing world and also for athletes.
Yeah, well, I want to hit on that first point that you said there, which is the day in the life videos. Why is that so appetizing for people to watch, and why does it kind of bring that allure for people to be on TikTok and be like, oh, I see this person doing this and all those videos?
Yeah, I feel like nowadays you just want to connect with someone. So if you go on to social media or go wherever and your favorite athlete is connecting with a certain brand or doing something like that, or just in their daily life doing a certain thing that you're interested in, I think it compels you to want to do that as well. So I think just connecting and finding people that relate to you is...
Yeah, 100%. I mean, that's important about anything when it comes to marketing is being able to storytell, being able to bring in information from somebody that's doing something very similar to you, right?
Yeah.
Now, when it comes to TikTok, I know that's the biggest thing nowadays for our generation. Everybody's on TikTok and watching those videos in the day in the lives. What have you realized when, you know, maybe you're at home watching TikTok and then coming into MarketScale during the day? What's kind of the big difference that you've seen in the media and marketing world with that?
So obviously TikTok is booming right now and has been for the past couple of years, and I would say something with the B2B marketing, it's stayed pretty traditional. So I feel like most B2B companies are falling behind and not staying up to the trends with TikTok and social media and stuff like that, because I feel like for the Gen Zers, almost every single person that I know has TikTok or one of those social media sites. So I would just say staying up to date with what the younger generation's liking. Yeah,
and an important note there is Gen Z is starting to come into the workforce.
Yeah.
Millennials are starting to get more elevated roles now, and Gen Zers are coming in, whether it's entry level or even above that as well. And so it's super important to be able to relate to the new generation coming in.
Yeah.
Because that's going to be the people on TikTok watching it every day and wanting to buy here, that, or whatnot.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of influencers that I follow personally that are in like their 20s to 30s that are entering the workforce and have been working for 10 years now. So you're right, it is just it's starting to take over almost.
Yeah. And what interests you the most? Let's say that you're going on TikTok or LinkedIn. What type of videos interest you? The big influencers, like the celebrities posting, or is it more people like us that are kind of posting?
I would say both. I enjoy seeing both. I obviously have my favorite influencers that have millions and millions of views. I just like to see their day in the lives because I feel like they sometimes live like a totally different life than I live. You know, coming into the office, they just get to live their life. doing whatever they want. But I would also say I have a few friends that are influencers, and I like that kind of content as well, just supporting them and seeing the change that has been made over the last couple of years with NIL specifically, since a lot of my friends are ex-players.
Yeah, yeah. Now, bringing that over to kind of what you were saying in that first point about B2B marketing is, what are some of those trends that you could see B2B marketers taking from the newer generation and understanding this is how we need to market our brand?
I am just a huge advocate of the day in the lives. I think that that could be pretty cool for some of the traditional brands to get out of their comfort zone and just show what the day in the life in their office looks like, or things of that sort. I think that that could be pretty cool. Yeah, just trying to stay on TikTok, I feel like, since I honestly feel like that's the biggest one. And just staying up to date with the trends as much as you can. I know it's probably hard not being directly in it all the time, like connected to it. But yeah, I would just say that.
It's UGC, right?
Yeah.
It's user-generated content. It's being able to have your community, the people around you creating content.
Yeah.
Because that's what we watch. I mean, that's all I watch. Like when I go home, like I'll pull out my phone while my dinner's cooking or something. I'm guessing you probably do the same thing, and maybe you're scrolling a little bit.
Yeah.
And it's something to realize too, is because we sit there at home and we do this, we intake all this content. But for some reason, when we come into the office, and I guess not really us, I mean, we've kind of changed. I feel like Gen Zers are a little bit different in that regard, that, you know, you see the companies like Barstool Sports, and you see the companies like Salesforce has so many great campaigns and people just wanting to advocate for it.
Yeah.
You see the Gen Zers starting to come in and kind of disrupt a little bit doing that, which is, it's cool to see.
Yeah, I think it's cool also that some people have personal brands and they also are like marketing their brand, like the company that they work for as well, with the user-generated content. Just by doing like the day in the lives, or come with me for a day of my day working, just like not actually working with their company, but yeah, just promoting their personal brand as well. I think that's super cool.
Well, yeah, 100%, and that actually boosts up the company. When you're creating your own personal brand, being a part of a Salesforce or being a part of a MarketScale, you're actually boosting the company as a whole, because now you're creating awareness and people are watching you like an influencer, which is really cool. But what I was going on there too, that last point is that, you know, we go home and we scroll on Instagram or TikTok or maybe even LinkedIn, and we intake this content. But a lot of times when we come into the office, we kind of block it off.
Yeah.
And why do you think that is?
I feel like there's probably like I don't know what the word is, but I feel like there's probably, you want to leave that stuff at home and want to just work here and be corporate and all that. But I think that the world we're in today is just like combining that. Like you can't, I feel like, survive if you don't combine both of those things. Like you need to have the social media and all of that and the user-generated content. You need that to all come into your corporate life as well, because that's just the way life is moving nowadays.
And people want to hear from people.
Yeah.
They want to hear you. They don't want to hear something that's super traditional and in the marketing way of it all. It's like, you know, I'm not going to go on Instagram and see an infographic and say, yeah, that looks great.
Yeah, exactly. I want to like hear people have used it before, hear from the brand themselves about all the benefits or whatever of the product.
100%. Now, the first point you made a little bit ago, we were talking about NIL, and we were talking about the sports marketing world. How has that changed sports marketing for the better?
I would just say it allows brands to really get their name out there, connect with these really great athletes, as well as, like I was saying, kind of growing the personal brand of the athletes. I think that that's just been a great thing. Some people say that it is changing the actual sport, which I can agree with that.
Have you seen those changes in playing volleyball at SMU?
I would say not in my time, but I think it's definitely coming. Just like the NIL and the money and all of that, I think that that's coming up soon. So I'm not sure how I feel about that. But I do think that for now it's been pretty steady and hasn't changed much.
I got a funny question. What would it feel like to be at a dream job after college? What would that look like to you, as being somebody who grew up around social media and content, and then now being in the marketing and media world and wanting to go into that world? What does that dream job look like for you?
Yeah, I feel like not just for me, but for a lot of people in the Gen Z generation, like sitting in an office all day is not kind of what we're looking for. I feel like that's kind of the vibe of everybody.
Yeah.
I would say, even though I'm not even heavy on social media, but like, yeah, like vlogging my life or like putting my life on the internet and like making a living off of that. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like that would be my dream and a lot of other people's dreams. Just get to live my day-to-day life and just get to show people what I'm doing and inspire people and connect with people like that. And I think that's a lot of Gen Z's dreams as well.
Yeah. Well, imagine if you were able to come into the office every day and they were like, and your job was like, hey, can you create some content all day and make podcasts and go visit people and do daily lives?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm telling you, I kind of do that for a living, as that's what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the more you give your employees and the people around you an opportunity to create and have fun and share their experience in their life, the better off you're going to be.
Yeah.
Right?
I agree.
Yeah.
And as an intern, that's kind of what I'm doing too, posting on the LinkedIn, doing fun podcasts like this. So it's been super fun so far.
Yeah. Well, you got to bring some Gen Z attitude into it. You got to be a disruptor. You got to come in. You got to have fun. You got to shout out the people that are in your community and your ecosystem, whether that's people out there every single day doing the work and getting on site and being there.
Yeah.
Or it's your clients, it's your partners that love what you do, are fans what you do. Being able to have them create, because everyone wants to be a part of something. Yeah. Well, awesome. This was your episode of UGC for B2B, the Gen Z edition, talking about sports marketing, talking about trends that are happening right now, and what you need to do within your company to make it fun, disruptive, and stay on top of the game.